of the problem exercises for a lot of teachers is understanding how to get your clients in long sit on the mat. Now, if you're like Sarah and I, we have incredibly long hamstrings and we can go into that long sit without a problem. But that's not your average client. So sometimes you'll see us put something like a towel or a yoga block underneath their pelvis. I like to also use a stool, and the stool is kind of useful, especially with your older clients, because you don't have to get them up and down off the mat if they're feeling uncomfortable for these exercises. So what I want you to do when you sit on the stool, the first thing is you're going to find where your ischial tuberosities are, okay? Now, what I then want you to do is find where your pubic rami is. And I want you to think there's a little triangle, okay? And you're going to then let the rest of your legs just hang off the edge, okay? And you're going to sort of find that supporting triangle. So if you sit too far back on the seat, what you're going to do is push the top of your femurs. So come right back here. You push the top of your femurs up into your acetabulum, and therefore you're going to find all sorts of compensatory happenings in the quadratus lumborum and the sacrum psoas. So you'll see people sort of hiking them up. You'll find that we'll always talk about having the gluteal crease on the edge of the reformer, and this is what that's about, okay? So finding that you're bringing the balance back on to the edge of your sits bones. So coming back, so push yourself forward into your lordosis. Can you feel that? Now, come back, press into your heel of your foot and find your center point of your heel and your ischial tuberosities. Can you feel that? So remember, I keep nagging you. Your ischial tuberosities and your calcaneus or heel bone have a very big relationship. So if you're wanting to change one, you may need to cue the other, okay? So what you're going to do is from there, find that position, and you can start to roll your femurs in a little bit so that you can get that idea of the C-curve. You know these exercises, but we just want to go through and find ways to layer the cueing and understanding. Is that okay? Now, what you'll see, and the struggle for most people in the long sit position, is the actual sachet, because what happens is they don't have enough room in the acetabulum. So then what they do is they jam the hip back and they do this lovely quadratus lumborum or QL hip hike. So instead of doing that, press your feet down and really find the base of your big toe, the base of your pinky, and then feel the base of your heel. So think of that triangle again. Now this time, what I want you to think of is the base of your pinky and the inside part of your foot. Then the base of your big toe and the outside part of your heel. So we have this sort of sense of connection to the feet and this sort of lovely arch.